everyone, and welcome to Our Friendly World. My name is Kennedy, and today I'll be showing you how to crochet these simple little applique Easter eggs. This pattern is super simple, but it does require a little bit of beginner knowledge about how to crochet. So in the description below the video, I'll go ahead and link to all of the different techniques that you'll need for this pattern, so that if you're working through the pattern and you aren't sure how to complete a certain stitch or technique, you can check out those videos and then come back to complete your Easter egg applique. Also in this video, I'll be showing you how to crochet one solid Easter egg, but you can always play around with adding stripes and colors wherever you'd like. Alright, let's get started. In order to complete this pattern, you will need yarn, a crochet hook in the size corresponding to the weight of yarn you're using, scissors, a tapestry needle, and if it helps you keep track of the ends of your rows, you can use 2 stitch markers as well, but this isn't required. You're going to start with a slip knot and put that on your hook, and now you will begin by chaining 5. And now beginning in the second chain from the hook, you're going to single crochet 4 stitches across those first 4 chains. So row 1 has a total of 4 stitches. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn your piece so that you're working back the other way, and you're going to work 1 increase, so 2 single crochet into the same stitch. Now in the next 2 stitches, you're going to work a single crochet into each of them, and then finish it off with an increase in the final stitch. So at the end of row 2, you have a total of 6 stitches. Chain 1 and turn, and work a single crochet in each of those 6 stitches across the row. Now for round 4, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and in the first stitch, you're going to work an increase. Now you'll single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And work an increase in the last stitch. Now you have a total of 8 stitches at the end of row 4. For row 5, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and work a single crochet into each of the 8 stitches across the row. In row 6, you're going to chain 1 and turn, begin with an increase in the first stitch, single crochet in each of the next 6 stitches, and work an increase in the final stitch. So at the end of this row, you have 10 stitches. Now for row 7, you're going to chain 1 and turn, and work a single crochet in each of those 10 stitches across. Now you'll just repeat that exact same thing for rows 8 and 9, chaining 1, turning, and working single crochets all the way across the row. In row 10, we're going to start our first decrease round, so chain 1 and turn, and in these first 2 stitches, you're going to work a decrease, single crochet in the next 6 stitches, and work a decrease over those last 2 stitches, turning 2 stitches into 1. Now you have a total of 8 stitches at the end of row 10. For rows 11 and 12, you're going to chain 1, turn, and single crochet across the row. So there's row 11. Now I'll chain 1, turn, and work single crochets for row 12. And for row 13, you'll chain 1, turn, decrease, single crochet 4, and decrease again. Now you have a total of 6 stitches. Now your basic egg shape is complete. We're just going to single crochet around the edge to give it that nice finished outline. So you're going to chain 1 and turn, single crochet in each stitch across the bottom, and now that you're approaching these edges, you're just going to keep working single crochets into the edges of the rows. So I'm just sticking them in right here into the edge of the row and single crocheting. You can do about 1 single crochet for each row, but at the point where you're sort of rounding off around the top and the bottom, you can add a few extra stitches to help you make that turn around the edge of the piece. So you're just going to single crochet evenly all the way around the piece. And when you're at the top, if you want to tuck this yarn tail down along the edge and single crochet around it, you can do that so that you don't have to weave it in later. You can just work right around that yarn tail and then trim off the excess when we get down to the bottom. And when you return down to the beginning of that outline, you can just slip stitch to the first stitch, cut your yarn tail, leaving just enough to tie off and weave in the ends. Pull that tail all the way through the slip stitch to tie a knot. And now you will use your tapestry needle to just weave in that yarn tail, weaving it underneath your stitches and through those rows. Pull that through, and then you can trim both of your yarn tails. And just like that, you have completed your little crochet Easter egg. I do recommend steam blocking or wet blocking your Easter egg so that it lays nice and flat like this one does. I do have a video on my channel for how to steam block, so make sure you check that out. And we also have a pattern for turning these little Easter eggs into a hanging garland to add to your crochet Easter decor. Be sure to hit the subscribe button for more free crochet tutorials, and thanks so much for watching.